Donald Trump and the MAGA movement are reeling from a series of bombshells regarding Trump's longtime friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. But on the bright side, we're also learning that Trump is an aspiring cartoonist. In fact, this is fun. Trump drew a rejected Ziggy cartoon that said, Jeffrey Epstein is a terrific guy. Not his drawing, his words. For more on this, it's time for a closer look.
What if I told you that a single birthday letter could shake the foundations of one of the world's most controversial friendships, Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein? TMZ just unleashed a shockwave. A bizarre letter allegedly from Trump to Epstein, tucked inside a birthday book, featuring not just strange, cryptic text but also a sketch of a naked woman. Trump insists it's fake, he claims, "I don't draw." But what if that's a lie too? Because TMZ has the receipts. In this video, we dive deep into this scandal, break down what the files reveal, and expose the double lives of the powerful. Let's get into it. Point 1. The mysterious letter that sparked suspicion. The heart of this firestorm is a birthday letter reportedly gifted to Jeffrey Epstein for his 50th birthday. This letter, allegedly from Donald Trump, contained a short message: "Happy birthday and may every day be another wonderful secret." On the surface, it might sound like a quirky line between two old friends. But knowing what we now do about Epstein and his horrific crimes, those words take on an entirely different, unsettling tone. Even more eyebrow-raising was the sketch accompanying the letter, a drawing of a naked woman, next to a fictional dialogue between Donald and Jeffrey. In this mock conversation, the two men talk about having secrets and being enigmas that never age. They reference their common traits, acknowledge that they know what it is but won't tell anyone, and wrap it up with the phrase "a pal is a wonderful thing." So why would Trump joke like that, knowing who Epstein was, even back then? 2. Trump's denial and the "I don't draw" lie. When confronted with the letter, Donald Trump immediately went on the defensive. On Truth Social, he denied everything, claiming he would never send such a letter and that the sketch couldn't be his because, in his own words, "I don't draw." That line became a major turning point in the scandal. Because not only was it untrue, it was easy to disprove. People began to wonder, if he's lying about something so small and trivial, could he be lying about more serious things too? That's often how these stories unravel, not with dramatic confessions, but with small cracks in a person's carefully controlled narrative. His artwork history now puts him in a difficult spot. The birthday letter's drawing may not be definitively his, but he can no longer deny that he's capable of producing it. 3. What's really in the Epstein files? Now here's where the story deepens. According to TMZ, this birthday letter may not even be in the official Department of Justice files related to Epstein. But make no mistake, it doesn't make it irrelevant. According to several insiders who have reportedly seen the files, Donald Trump's name appears multiple times. However, those same sources say there's nothing incriminating. Still, that doesn't answer the larger question. If Trump has nothing to hide, why is he so desperate to shut things down? The DOJ files and grand jury materials are different. The grand jury focused on criminal charges, but the real treasure trove may lie in the civil court records, the private lawsuits and sealed affidavits that the public hasn't seen. Judges have sealed much of this evidence under the justification of protecting victims, but some suspect they're protecting reputations, high-powered ones. 4. The timing, the leak, and the possible strategy. One of the biggest questions no one is asking loudly enough is, why is this letter coming out now? Is it simply part of a natural document release? Or is someone strategically leaking it to disrupt Trump's momentum, especially as he gears up for another presidential campaign? The letter was reportedly included in a book given to Epstein by his wealthy friends. This makes it an informal document, something not necessarily submitted to the DOJ or any legal authority. But even if it never enters a courtroom, the media trial has already begun. 5. Public reaction, credibility wars, and unanswered questions. Public response has been fierce and divided. Some immediately believe the letter is real. Others see it as a setup. One viewer on TMZ, Trayvon from Virginia, voiced what many Americans feel: we need facts. We need receipts. The problem is that in a scandal built on secrecy and deception, receipts are hard to find. But emotional truth often trumps factual ambiguity. The letter feels real to a lot of people, and Trump's awkward response only fuels that belief. Meanwhile, his defenders argue that no one should judge based on one odd note or an anonymous leak. But the truth is, the Epstein saga has become symbolic. It represents the elite's immunity, the way men with money and power can operate in the shadows without consequence. Whether or not Trump wrote this letter, the public sees a pattern. A pattern of rich men hiding secrets, of courts protecting reputations. This isn't just a birthday card, it's a glimpse into a network of secrets that stretches from Manhattan mansions to the White House. Whether this letter is authentic or not, it opens a new chapter in the Epstein saga, and it exposes just how deeply the roots of power and scandal can intertwine. So, what do you think? Was the letter real? Was Trump caught lying again? Or is this all part of a smear campaign? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want the truth raw and unfiltered, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and stay tuned for more. This story is far from over.